Testing, testing. This is teacher Nestor with NICALINGUE, and we are about to start a new topic today, Saturday. We're gonna be talking about friendship, right? Friendship. So let's go ahead and let's wait until we go ahead and get started with this. So in the meantime, guys, why don't we take a look at our topic. Today's topic, we're gonna be talking about describe your best friend, right? Describe your best friend. So we are gonna be waiting for people, right, to jump in. Let's see. Wait a second, guys. We're about to start. Ba-da-da-dun. Okay. Alrighty, so we are about to start our topic today. Testing, 1 2 1 2. Why am I listening to myself like twice? Okay. Alrighty. Testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing. Hello, Sergio, are you there? Sergio, do you hear me? No yet. I don't hear you yet. Hello everybody, this is teacher Nestor with NICALINGUE, and in today's lesson we're going to be talking about friendship. We do have a couple of people already jumping in. We have Renato. Hello Renato, how's it going? How are you today? I hopefully expect that you're doing just fine. We also have another person. We have Isaac 1 2 3. Isaac, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Renato? Can you hear me, Sergi? Please. If you guys are listening to me, I would like to know if you can hear me loud and clear. Okay. Additionally, I just need to make sure. What about the audio? Do you hear like a second sound in the as a background? Can you hear me just fine? And we're starting right now, right? So guys, the audio is cool. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you so much. Just for the records, I don't know if you are on your mobile. Maybe you are on your mobile, but I want you to know that if you are on your mobile phone, I need you to give me a call. Maybe you definitely can give me a call. And by giving me a call, we can go ahead and talk about the topic. Today's topic, guys, is friendship. It's about me. What do you mean it's about me? I am in my mobile. Okay, Renato, in the mobile, there is something that says call in, right? Please, you just hit call in, and I will accept the call, and then we start talking, right? Isaac, the same thing for you. You call in, you accept the call, and I'll be more than happy to accept the call. Sergio, the same for you as well. You call in, and I will be accepting the call as well. So we have around like Sergio would like to call in. Yes, 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 yes. I want to accept Sergio, but what's going on? Why doesn't accept it? Okay, connect. I'm sorry. Yep. Hello, Sergi. How's it going?
Hello.
Hello. My bad. My
How's it going,
bad.
my friend?
I am novice in this, right?
Okay.
How's it going, Sergio?
Everything is good, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing
Are you
terrific.
okay?
Yep. I'm doing just
That's great.
perfect. Perfect, perfect.
Great.
Jumping. Renato, Isaac is going to connect. Hello, Isaac. How's it going? How's it going today,
Hi,
Isaac?
teacher.
Hey, what's up?
How do
How's
you
it
feel?
going? How are you?
Everything is fine. Everything is fine. What
Happy.
about you?
I'm doing terrific, my friend. I'm doing terrific. Thank you so much for asking. Let me introduce to you Sergio. Sergio, we have Isaac. Isaac, Sergio. Isaac has been with the IELTS program previously in the past.
Okay.
Now he
Okay.
is working. One of the things that Isaac wants to do is that he wants to work in a call center. But let me, Isaac, why don't you explain, Sergio, what you want to do with your English when you start, speaking fluently?
I have to. I was improve. I'm always trying to improve a lot with my fluency, because I have to. If you want to work in a call center, you need to have a very good fluency.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's right, my friend.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. So,
I hope you can reach the level that you want.
Yes. What is the question?
No, 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 not question.
No, no question.
I just hope that you reach the level that you want to reach
Yes.
to work in a call center.
alrighty.
Yes.
Alrighty, guys. So
Okay.
we're about to start now. We already have two people. We also have other people listening. Renato, if you're still there, if you're still listening, I would like you to give the opportunity to give us a call so we can go ahead and start talking, right? So, guys, let's start it right now.
Teacher, are we going to need uh, a notebook?
Not really. This is just about
No, 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 no.
speaking,
Okay.
speaking, talking,
This is
talking time.
just okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so Sergio, this is Isaac, so we can go ahead and get started. Can you please tell us what we're gonna be talking today?
Yeah, yeah, of course, Nestor. Thank you. Uh, but first, I am glad to have you guys in our podcast this morning. Um, well, the topic that I want talking about that I was talking about, it's how your friends change your habits. Okay. Um, for example, Isaac, do you think that you have a
Yes,
strong
tell me.
will?
A
Yeah. Do
strong
you
will.
think that you have a strong willpower? Yeah.
Um, I don't know, man. But that is a good question.
You don't know. Okay. Don't. No worry. Have you felt that you have taken decisions influenced by other?
Uh, I think yes, because sometimes when people need uh apoyo. How do you say that, teacher?
Support.
Support. When a people needs a support, you need to make that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Isaac.
Yes.
Well, talking about the topic.
Yes.
Well, first, my name is Sergio Lacayo. I
Oh,
have
nice
a
to meet you.
business administration degree. I am 35 years old, and I've been studying the social behaviors during 6 months. I like to read about it.
That's
Um,
good. That's good.
why this topic is important? This topic is important because we will learn about how our surround affect our will or willpower, Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the thing is, we most of the time we believe or we think that the self control comes from within. Okay, um, that's not 100% correct. Okay, most of the action or decision that we are taking have been affected by friends or family. Okay,
Yes.
for example, the our friends um, can can afford or can have an influence to how what kind of food we are eating, uh, if we drink alcohol or not. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is I'm not talking about peer pressures. Okay, I'm talking about that in an unconsciously way we brain are taking or are constantly picking behavior from others, and we are doing the same. um, okay, and that is something that it is not well accepted. What is not well accepted when we are copying or we are doing the same thing that the others. But what happened, the thing is, sometimes we are not we not realize about it. For example, what happened if you are in a group of friends where everybody is talking about for let's say um, exercise. If your group of friends like to do an exercise, like to go to the gym, like walking or cycling, this behavior of this group, it will affecting your behavior. Maybe you don't have the custom to may exercise or go to the gym, but since this group of people near to you are doing that, you will say, okay, I think going to the gym is good, like because I will be healthier than I am, and most likely you will go into the gym or you will doing some exercise. And that is something that you are doing maybe not because you want, but you are doing because consciously you are taking this custom from the others, from those that surround you, and that is totally normal. We call this kind of behavior social norms. But what happened if in this group of friends that we're talking about like to do exercise, there is one of them that said, "Hey, I disagree with the exercise. I don't like to go to the gym. I don't need to go to the gym. I don't need to go and do exercise." Maybe I said you will say, "Hey, I think that he's right," and you change your mindset. Okay, first you think that most of this person in this group say it's okay go to the gym, but suddenly one of them said I don't think so. Your mindset change automatically, and this is something that the experts call vicarious dissonance. And what is vicarious dissonance is when someone, uh, some people, or when someone is uh, in contrast that everybody are saying. For example, what happen if you are with a friends, or when we have a meeting with friends, and we are spending time with them, and one of them said, "Hey, I last night I got drunk. I feel bad today because I almost had an accident, a car accident, because I was drunk." And everybody in the group said, "Yes, you're right." And everybody is thinking about, and what is the negative effect of the alcohol. But next day, you are with another group of friends in a bar. Mostly that, most likely, you will forget the day before, that you are when you are thinking that alcohol is bad, and you will take some beers, and you will uh, maybe you will take some drinks, because this in this new group of friends, they said drinks it's not bad. And this is the thing, and this is the way, that is the way that our surrounding and our friends affect our behavior, and our and how, and the way that how we are taking decisions.
All right. um, you know, I was paying attention very, carefully to what you have been saying, and when it comes to our environment, help our environment, because of our environment, or because of the friends that we have, we may take good or bad decisions. This is what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, and not just the friends, maybe co-workers, maybe family.
Okay.
I talking about all the all who does surround you.
All right. That's good to know. Let me see something very quickly over here, because I see myself hearing myself like twice. Can you guys hear me twice, or just, like an echo? Is there any echo on the audio?
There is no echo.
There's no
Don't worry.
echo. Okay, let me see. I don't know why I do. Oh yeah, I do understand why I do have an echo. All right, I'm sorry, guys. Okay,
Okay.
Sergio, your topic is very interesting, because thinking about it, I might have experienced before that, based on the decisions I have taken, they might come in from my friends, or they might come in from my relative. It's because of the environment we live, right? Um,
Yeah.
that's something interesting, because normally what people think is that we take our own decisions, and nobody can
Yeah.
influence on those decisions. But in your study, this 6 months that you have been reaching about humans behavior, it's quite fascinating. It's quite fascinating how, uh, just because there is something, and I don't want to be part of that, that's one of the decision. But if I'm going to be part of that, there's another decision too, that might be linked to a situation with your friend or family, or the environment you're facing through. Now,
Yeah.
how can
Remember,
be
Nestor, that we remember. I'm sorry. Remember that as a human, as a person, uh, we like to think that we have the control to ourselves, the self control. Okay, because it is not well accepted if if people think that all decisions that you have take that you are taking are being affected by other people. For that reason, we me, you, Isaac, think that all of the decision, all of the action that we are doing is because we want,
Okay, so
not
this is
because another people
It's
had.
true. It's true.
As I told you guys, this is something that is happening in an unconsciously way.
what do you mean in an unconsciously way? What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Let me answer your question through an example.
Okay.
Okay, that is happened. For example, let's go back to the drink people example. If we right now say, if I start to say, hey guys, I think that drink is not good because affect our healthy, because that it's can be there is a possibility that this habit became in a vice, or you can have an accident as well. And Nestor said, "Yeah, Sergio, I agree with you." And Isaac said, "Yes, Sergio, I agree with you." And all all of us are agree about the drinks that drinking is not good. Okay, but what happens, Nestor, if you tomorrow will be in a different group? Three persons saying, "Hey, I like to drink. When I am drinking, girls come to me
Okay.
faster than they when I not.
Right.
When when I drink, I think I feel more powerful." And you are in a bar as well. You Do you think that you will be thinking that drink is not good?
Um, okay, so let me go ahead and answer that question the following way. Um, I do remember when I was a little bit younger, we were studying English, and every single Saturday, especially higher levels, we have a group of people gathering together, and we used to go to bars and used to talk to people because we felt this way by drinking alcohol. Our spoken language is going to be fluent and all those stuff. Um, and yes,
Okay.
I do. I mean, I'm starting to agree that it might happen sometimes that whenever we want to take a decision, it's going to be influenced by other people if we don't have any idea what we're doing. Because this is another point of view. If you know what you want in your life, based on obviously the environment and based on what you want to live. At the end, everybody wants to be happy,
Yeah.
right? Looking for happy. So you cannot be influenced by other people's decisions or actions or what people says to you. Now, if
But
we
maybe
just,
you will feel hesitation,
what do you
don't
mean
you?
by that?
I mean, maybe if maybe you know what you want, but in that
Oh,
environment
okay.
full with people and drink and everybody is enjoying, maybe you will feel tempted to do it.
Okay. You to do what? To start having
To do
doubts.
to drink, to eat, to do the same thing that everybody are doing.
Okay, now let me just go ahead and tell you something that happened to me when it comes to that. Um, I had the opportunity to work in a call center contact, right? Or no, in a call center. We call it call center, obviously.
Yeah.
And when I was working there, I had the opportunity to meet really great people with different kind of background and different kind of interest. The thing is that as long as I met these people, I just realized that these people were, single. But back at that time, I was, and I'm still married. So sometimes it's even difficult for yourself to have the opportunity to talk to people or have hang out with people they are already with no compromise, and you are the only one with the compromise. It's a little bit tough. It's a little bit difficult because there's moments where they want to gather together, have some beers, hang out, and since they are the single ones and you are the one who has the compromise, so it's quite tough.
Compromise.
Yep, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So you know now let me go ahead and talk to you about the good thing I got from then. I remember it's more likely what you were talking about. I remember that we used to talk about different kind of things, cars, fashion, and then we decided to go to a gym, right? Go to the opportunity to go to a gym
Yeah.
and get fit and have different kind of healthy lifestyle. That was the good thing on my end. But since also we have the opportunity to hang out, that was a bad thing on my wife point of view. So at the end, it's gonna be depending on who is seeing the situation. I was thinking that everything that I was doing with them was just totally fine, but on my wife's
I
eyes,
disagree with you, Nestor. That is not talking who is in the situation. I'm sorry. That is not about who is in the situation. That is about what is your weakness. Maybe your weakness. I'm sorry. It is not uh the vices talking about spending time out with girls or friends drinking. But let me give you another example. What happened? Let's talk about your family. What happened if you want to keep healthy and eat healthy?
what happened?
Nevertheless, when you go to your uh, with your table, with your dining table, or you you find with uh, a lot of amount of food, for example, I don't know, chancho frito, nacatamal, but you are trying to eat just salad, just
Hmm.
in a way, in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Do you think that you will be able to resist and don't eat the food that your wife are being cooking for
Um,
you with love, with and saying, Nestor, come. Do you want to eat the dinner that I've been preparing for you?
that has never happened to me because whenever I'm facing a situation, yeah, whenever I'm facing a situation like getting myself healthier or I'm having through a difficult moment with my health, maybe I'm sick, everybody at home is under the same rule, right? If one of us at home is sick, what's gonna happen is that we will have the opportunity to eat the same thing. Stop eating burgers, stop eating meat if it's possible, stop eating going out, right? So but if I were in that situation, for example, something that happened to me that was started to have some diet the very first week, my family bought a pizza and they were, everybody was eating. So I was tempted to eat pizza, but because of my mind was trained and because of my body also was trained, from one way or another, body and mind, they have a beautiful combination. And when they are on the same goal, you can easily say no to certain things. However, when your mind and your body is not related to what the goal is, obviously whatever it comes to you in front of you, you're gonna go ahead and feel tempted and fall in it. So we need to be, obviously, this is something that I was telling you before. If you don't know what is going on If you don't have any idea about what you want, definitely whenever the first temptation comes to you, you will be feeling weak and you will be full in that temptation. That's why it's very important that uh, we we need to be aware. We need to create a consciousness about what we really want in our life, and that's gonna be depending on every single
So,
stage, right? That's gonna be
Nestor,
depend.
sorry, are you
Yep.
telling me that Nestor, I'm sorry, are you telling me that you have never been in the situation
Tempted.
where you have been tempted and you obviously have uh, down,
Fall into.
had fall
Yeah,
down in the
thousands,
temptation for yeah.
thousands of times. Thousands of times.
And
I'm
what
not a
happened
saint.
in that story? What what happened? Why happened? I'm sorry.
Why that
Whenever
happened?
that happened, had yeah.
Because
Why?
I keep my point. Because have you read Alice in Wonderland? Have you read that book?
No, no,
Alice in Wonderland,
I
the
haven't.
cat,
I haven't.
the cat asked Alice, Alice, where do you want to go? And Alice replied back by saying, it doesn't matter where I go as long as I keep myself safe. And then the cat said, then you can take whatever path because whatever path will take you to the same road or to the same target. So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you don't have an objective in your life or some target, some objective, right? It's gonna be a little bit difficult for you to go through life and just pretending to be a person you are not, because at the end you are just taking decision based on somebody else's life. So you need to be
Yes,
aware
Nestor.
of what.
Yes, Nestor. I'm sorry, and I agree with you. But that we are talking about is when, and I totally agree with you that the with the thing that you are saying now. But the thing is, what happened when in that situation that you had fell into the temptation? Why do you think that happened? I'm sorry.
That happens
It
because
was because you feel pressure by the person that surrounded you, or happened because unconsciously you just did it.
nah, it could be a both sizes. Number one, you don't have any idea what's going on, and number two, yes, at the end you might have some kind of pressure from the people around you. The thing is
Okay.
that, for example,
Okay.
if if there's a pool and you can't swim, right? You will jump in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will jump in.
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. You don't think so because you don't know how to swim. So you already have an idea that swimming is not one of your strengths. So you cannot jump in the pool at least by yourself. So at the end, on the
Okay.
other hand, if you the same scenario, but you have swimming, swimming teacher, right? And he tells you, "Oh, jump in, jump in. I will help you out if you need some kind of help." So you just go ahead and do it, right? The same happened with friendship. The same happened with our situations we take into with the decisions that we take whenever we are influenced by other people, because most likely those people are telling you, yes, why don't you do it? You should go ahead and give it a try and let's see what's going on afterwards. But sometimes life, it doesn't work that way.
But we are not talking about peer pressure. We are talking about the habits that people the habits or custom that have the people that are in our surrender, you know.
Yeah,
I'm talking
That's
about
why.
the have. Okay,
Yeah, that's
I'm
why.
talking about you will agree with people that with the action of people that is in your environment most of the
Yes,
time.
you will might take decisions based on the environment of people surround you. Yes, that's true. But also that's depend of what you really want in life. For example, let me give you an example. There are a lot of students out there. There are a lot of people out there at the age 16 years old. They don't have any idea or clue what they want to do with their life, especially in the professional field. So what is going to happen at the end with these people is that they are going to believe that if they study a career, they will end up making a lot of money or having a really good career and something that is not fulfilling them because they don't have any idea or any clue. So we need sometimes our parents at the age 16 they tell us, you know, you need to study something. As long as you study something and you put yourself to work, you can live on your own, right? So we feel that
Yeah.
pressure, and at the end, for example, in my personal case, what happened is that I studied economics. At the very beginning, I didn't have any idea about economic was, but as long as I started to learn from it, I just might think that I fell in love with that because there are some other branches in economics that I really love to. For example, finance. But at the very beginning was tough, was difficult because that was not what I wanted. I wanted to become an engineer, an electronical engineer. But here we are now. And yes, sometimes the decisions that we take, it's because they are we might be influenced by other people, and definitely it's one of the topic that you have been talking about, and it's true. However, if you have an idea of what you really want in life, it doesn't matter what people said. There are some people, or there are some great examples in life. For example, Bill Gates just dropped school. Mark Zuckerberg dropped school. Elon Musk, I'm not quite sure, but I think it did. Jack Ma, I think his name. He also dropped school from Harvard University a lot of time, and nobody believed in these people,
Yeah.
but they decided to build their own university, their own enterprises and all these things. So now everybody recognize them as a powerful people. Open English guy Andres Moreno, he just dropped school, and I mean,
Okay.
their parents, or the people surround them, they used to tell them, you need to do this or you need to do that, but they decided no longer, follow that path. So my question is to you, because you're the expert: how
Okay.
can you avoid take a decision whenever you are under pressure, whenever you are under your parents, friends, you don't have any idea what's going on in the future. So how you can actually feel like, this is something that I need to wait, but how do you can identify that part? Maybe you can give
Sure,
me an idea.
sure. Yes, I wanted to say something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Uh, I think that when you have a pressure, you need to think a lot what decision are you going to take, because if you can sell your home when you are angry, and that is a very bad decision. So under pressure, I think that you need to think a lot what are you going to do.
Okay. All right. So you
Okay.
are talking about that. You're talking about that sometimes you need to take decisions, right? Hold on, let me see. Sorry, Isaac. I lost. Can you repeat yourself what you said?
Do you forget it?
Can you please repeat it, please?
Did you forget it?
No, no. I was not sure what you meant.
Oh, okay. For example, when you take bad decisions, uh, you can tell your home it could be, uh, and after you can say that you didn't do anything because you were angry, or you you didn't have any idea what you made.
Okay, so you're saying that whenever you are taking decision, you shouldn't be taking it because you're angry and you don't know actually what's gonna be the result afterwards. This is what you're talking about.
Yes.
I think he's talking about. I think he's talking about when you have to take a decision. You need to be clear with your
Yep.
whole mind.
Yep. I
Yeah.
agree. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Isaac.
So
We have we have Naida. Naida, how's it going? How are you today? Welcome. Welcome. Uh, it's peer pressure is much stronger motivator for a lot of people. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Very, very go ahead and deep. You know, Nadia,
totally agree,
what?
but could be in a positive, in a negative way,
Yes,
Naida.
yes, that's the
So
thing.
we
That's the
have to
thing that we are
decide.
discussing today. So Nadia, why don't you call in us and we want to hear from you. All right. It doesn't matter, she said. Okay, yeah, calling us and we want to hear from you what you really want to say. And we are here to discuss about it. You know, just for the records, Sergio, I will let you introduce yourself because you are the one who knows more about this topic. I was just, you know, speaking on my own experience about what is going on. We also have Happy. Happy, how's it going? So, Sergio, microphones are yours.
Yeah, thank you. Just can you please repeat your question as well? I'm sorry, as I was spoke
No,
and I
I
forgot.
was, yeah, you know, you because you are the expert on this topic on the topic that we just brought in today. That if the decisions you're taking is because they are influenced by others, so it will be good if you place if you point out the point of view, right, to Nadia and
Yeah.
Abi, I'm sorry. What's up, Abi?
Okay. Okay. Yes. Everything, every time and every single day, we are being affected by our environment, by our people are surround ourselves. So the thing is, as Nadia said, as Nestor said as well, we need to choose what kind of decision we will take from others. It will be in a positive way or it will be in a negative way. Um, and I think that, but the main idea that what I'm talking about is that we, I'm sorry, that we have been affecting by another people in an unconsciously way. We we didn't realize about how others are affecting our decision or our actions. And I agree with you, Nestor, when you said that if you know what you want, you will have a goal and you will go for it. But remember that not all the people have a willpower.
Yep,
Okay.
yep,
um, there is people that would have, as you for example, that have a willpower and just go through the go for your goals, and it doesn't matter if anybody said Nestor, let's change please consider this because it's different than the way that you are thinking and I think it's better. You said no, I think that my goal is that, and I go for it. But remember, there is another people that doesn't have a willpower and can be. affecting or can be influenced easier than others. And that is the thing. Let me give you another example, Nestor. What happened with the kids? For
Okay.
example, kids 16, 17 years old, everybody said, and this and everybody say are saying that, hey, reggaeton, Bad Bunny is the best singer in the world.
Okay.
And and this boy or this little girl said, yeah, I like Bad Bunny too, just for fit in this group. And maybe he or she
Yeah.
even doesn't know any song about Bad
Yeah, I
Bunny.
got your point.
But them, somebody from some outsider come and said, I don't like Bad Bunny. I think Bad Bunny is horrible singer. What happened with this girl or boy? They feel like they feel a support. I'm sorry, they feel like another people are saying something different, and
Okay, we have an echo because we have another call.
there is an
Abby.
echo.
Abby. Hello, Abby. How's it going? How are you today? Can you introduce yourself? Where you're calling us from? And also, we would
Yeah,
like
hello,
to hear
hello.
from you. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I am calling from India.
India. Good, good, good. How's the weather in India so far?
Yeah, weather is quite hot now. It's summertime, and we are easily reaching around 40 degrees centigrade
Wow.
plus.
It's pretty hot in there.
Yeah,
Are you drinking enough water?
yeah.
Sure, indeed. All right. So,
So
Abby, we have Sergio. Sergio has been studying human behavior for the last couple of months, and we're talking about if the decisions we take in our life actually are influenced by other people. What do you think about that? Can you give us your ideas?
yeah, sure. See, actually, I have a little bit of slightly different opinion.
Okay.
See, any person who decides for anything in his life, so his decision is primarily coming from the parameters attached to himself. So if you analyze that in terms of say levels of priority, so
Okay.
for making any decision uh, for the oneself, the first priority goes to his own parameters, like his own family conditions or financial conditions, or
Uh-huh.
where he's staying, and the overall upbringing from childhood. So
Okay.
I think the major contribution of these parameters is there on the decision. Of course, what friends say or what your relatives say definitely has some effect, but to me it is of either second or third level in the priority.
All right. Sergio, there's something that you want to add to that?
um, no, no, it's okay. I was reading about the Naida said he said no doubt there is influence from others. Objective is to influence self based on his surroundings.
Okay,
Yeah, there is
this
no
is what
doubt neither
Naida said.
about that we are being influenced from others. The thing
Like I
is,
can
yes.
All right. So You know, what is going on with Abby? That's true. You know, that what you were explaining, Abby. It's I do have a relationship with that when it comes to two models of taking decisions. One of them is the Eisenhower. What you just explained is the Eisenhower method, which, according to the model, they said that there are top priorities, there are important or urgent situations or tasks that you need to take, and there are other tasks that you can either delegate them, which is totally true. But that's gonna happen if you know how the model works. In your case, works, I think, because whenever there's a decision, for example, right now, what's it gonna be? I promised myself not to talk about the coronavirus, but this is a good, really good example. Right now, we are locked down in our own houses. We know what is good and what is bad, right?
Yeah.
But at the end, if we take the decision of going now, we're putting ourselves in risks, our family, the government, persecution after all, and it's gonna be pretty mess. Besides getting infected, like additionally. So you know this for a fact. You know this. So this is a real good example that whenever you know what you shouldn't do, yes, your decisions are gonna be your decisions. But what happens when you don't have any idea or you don't have control of your surrounding? Whatever people that doesn't that just want to control you, you will go ahead and be uh, like a under pressure, if especially if they are friend or family, to follow their to follow the ideas they have. Another example that I want to put into this table is, for example, I was explaining this earlier. When you are 16 years old, you don't have any idea about what life is, but your parents or friends sometimes, they are telling you, you know what, you need to study this or you need to study that. You need to become a engineer or a surgeon because your life is going to be a much way better if you study that career. Maybe that's their point of view. And maybe because you don't have any idea what's going on in your life, you end up studying something that you don't like. And obviously, the person who's going to be suffering is yourself. However, there are some people from one way or another, they already have this kind of chip in their mind that they already know what they want. And even though there are people around them trying to tell them, you should do this and that, they don't obey to those patterns because they already know what they want. And what Sergio has explained today is that yes, people are very manageable if, right? I will say something over there. If they don't know what to do. That's my point of view.
Yeah, I mean, Nestor, right?
Yep.
Your good name?
Yep.
Yeah. So, Nestor, I think you explained it very, very correctly. In fact, I further believe that the decision making process for
Uh huh.
anybody, rather, it goes through a set of I will say layers or filters, and the any person, the energy applied from his side to take a decision varies based on the extent of the problem or he is trying to solve.
Yeah.
So, so to say, suppose if you take a kid who is in the age group of, say, maybe 1 to 5 years or something like that, then he may not really, understand the even the nature of the problem also. So he may take completely different decision, while if you put a person who is, say, 20 to 25 years in the same situation,
Yep.
his decision will be completely different. And the very reason why I feel is basically, the frame of reference what a particular person carries with him. So that is very very critical and crucial for allowing that person to make a particular decision. Now for example, as I if I may continue the same example, so if a small child, suppose
Mm-hmm. Yep.
say 1 year, so he doesn't have
A
many
toddler. You're talking
experiences
about
from the
toddler.
real
Three from 1 to 3 years
hello
old. Toddler.
hello.
Yep.
Yeah, so he may not have the real experiences from the world, and his frame of reference may be completely different. For example, he may not even be able to distinguish between, say, a hot object and a normal temperature object. Yeah, he may go and easily touch that object, but once he senses that something is wrong, then that is the experience for him, and
Okay.
from next time onwards, probably he may not try that. So that is the change
Okay.
of decision for the same situation. So this is how the frame of reference what I referred to, so that keeps on building up, and as you go through your life, any animal or any person gets this frame of reference fixed, and the more experiences you have,
Experience.
the more rigid this frame of reference will be,
So,
and these experiences or the frame of reference mainly depends on how you are, as I said, the parameters attached to that particular person.
okay, now let me ask you the following, Abby. So you're saying that
Yeah.
the more experienced you become, the better will be for your life and for better decisions. Yes, that's true. I agree 1,000% on that. But you know that by doing that or living through that, it's gonna be difficult for us. We might put our life in danger. Don't you think?
By doing what?
By just experience what is gonna come. For example, a friend of you tells you, go and do this or that activity, and this and that activity, let's see something bad. Because right now, at this moment, we don't have any kind of idea if what we're doing is gonna be good or bad at this moment of stage, because we don't. Our mind is blank because we don't have that experience previously. So if we
Correct.
do something that is bad, right, that is gonna cost
Yeah.
that cost involved. Obviously, you will have a better experience of not doing that if you didn't like the next time. So the thing is that I think that our school, our system should have something related to education on how to prevent this kind of situations where students or children, as you said, they might be in danger because people are telling them to do things that maybe they're not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So actually, yeah, I think you are right. One way, Nestor, that the education system has to be efficient enough to train the students in such a way that they should be, probably making the right decisions going forward most of the times. Of course, this. काय म्हणतोस?
Hello, Abby, are
हो,
there?
झालं झालं.
Okay, I think Javi is talking to somebody else. Naida, yes, I have heard about that, the Maslow hierarchy. As the basic things, we need food, water, clothes, and as
Yeah,
basic
Nestor.
thing.
There is one for acceptation.
Yeah,
Social
Nestor, sorry.
acceptation.
But acceptation is at the very beginning, at the first stage, sir.
No, the first are physiology,
Yeah,
then security, and I'm
security.
not sure about, but I know there is a
That's the problem. because acceptation is at the top. It's something that because you already have the basic, like internet previously. You know what happened with internet previously? First, our basic services, our basic utilities were water, electricity. Then, when how do you guys Alex, what's this guy's name? Alexandran Bell, the guy who invented the phone, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Alexander Graham Bell.
when when he had when he invented the phone, then that becomes part of our basic needs. Now internet is part of our basic needs. But I think that we need also to put as a part of the basic needs is acceptation, making sure that we are going to be able to, from one way or another, to develop our mind and make sure that either whatever we're doing, if it's going to have a bad or negative impact to other people or to myself. All right, Isaac. So you're
Yeah,
leaving,
Nestor,
Isaac.
sorry to.
Thanks. I'm sorry, Abby. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I had to attend something else, so some interruption in between.
Not a problem, Abby. I just
So,
want to
but I
say
heard
thank
you.
you.
Yeah, I heard you saying Maslow's principle of hierarchy.
Yep.
So I think yes, that is also one of the major principle which anybody follows by natural process,
Yep.
and that all the decisions are also dependent on the level at which that particular person is standing. That is what actually I was calling or referring as parameters. The financial condition or the family conditions or wherever he's staying, even the geographical conditions. So lot many things are affecting the overall situation.
Okay. Thank you, Abby. Thank you very much for your time. It was my pleasure having you today, and hopefully everything goes well, especially with the temperature in India. All right, Sergio, is there something else that you want to add? We already reached 1 hour. Our time has already, uh, it's
Um,
time out.
just give it. Thank you for having spent some time with us. And in summary, we we always we always have been affecting our
Hmm.
surrounding, even if we like or not. The situations that the way that we will face the situations, it's depend totally on ourselves.
Yep.
Nevertheless, always, it will be there different situations when maybe we will take decision because another persons, or because another people try to change our mindset, and if we don't have the will to keep our thinking, our goal, we will be affecting.
Yeah,
Totally right. I
I think
agree.
yeah. So I
We need to
think
make.
Nestor
Yep.
and Sergi, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So Nestor, from which country you are?
Uh, we both are Central America, Nicaragua. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we both
Okay,
are
Yeah.
from that country. But yeah,
okay.
Texas, Nadia, Texas, United States.
Texas, yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Sergi has
So
relationship with Texas, right, Sergi? The world is
yeah,
so
so I
small.
want to
Yeah.
yeah. So Sergi and Nestor. So maybe I think it's your already time to sign off. But before we sign off, I would like to teach you one, just one tool where we exercise in India. It's called as a portion of yoga. You might have
Okay.
heard name yoga. So if you would like to, then I will just tell you. It will not take only maybe 1 minute.
Yeah, why not? Serio? Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
name of this exercise is mainly it's a breathing exercise and it's called as Omkar. Okay.
Onka.
So what? Yeah, Omkar.
Onkar. Okay.
And what is to be done is I will describe now. So what you need to do is wherever you suppose you are sitting, you sit straight upright, with your back straight.
Uh huh.
Then take a deep breath. Inhale fresh air in your lungs. Take a deep breath. Hold it for say 2 3 seconds, and then release that air what you have taken in the lungs very slowly by saying "oh." So that is the first part, and then hold that "oh" as long as you can
okay.
till your capacity, and in the middle then you can convert that into so it's like om kind
Okay.
of song
I think I got it.
sound. So I will maybe I will do it for both of you once maybe, and then we can repeat maybe 2 3 times. So that will
Okay.
give you
Just
very
for the
good
records,
energy in your
what
chest.
is gonna help you on that?
Sorry.
What in what way is gonna help us?
So it will help you to first is to increase your strength of your lungs and the muscles, because you are it's a breathing exercise basically. And
Okay.
then when
Yeah.
you release the air in a particular fashion, that sound energy, sound waves what you create, so
You
that
know
will
that there is
relax.
there are some doctors that have been talking about that in case of you want
Correct.
to prove yourself you don't have coronavirus. I have seen it and have practiced
Yeah.
it before, but the uka,
Yes.
the ha ha, I didn't do it. But yeah, why not?
No, no.
Try try to go ahead and do
So
it.
I will demonstrate once, and then maybe together we repeat. Okay.
Okay.
So I will now demonstrate to you. Om. Was it audible?
Nope. Was good.
No,
Yeah.
not audible.
Horrible, you
Okay,
said.
maybe we'll try it together. Okay, I will repeat once more. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay. I got the point. I got the point. I
Okay, then
want to
then
do
I would
those more
request
often.
let's
Yeah,
repeat together so that I get a feel. Yeah.
sure.
Okay, take a long deep breath.
Oof.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you.
It's difficult, right?
Thank you, Abby. Thank you so much. I do really appreciate. Guys,
So
thank
I
you,
will.
Abby. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sergio. Thank you, Naida. It
Thank
Okay.
was
you.
my
Bye.
pleasure,
Cheers.
right?
Take
Just for
care.
the records, remember that let me see, where is this? Hold on, wait a second, guys. I was looking for something before we leave. Okay, I just want to remind you that this podcast has been brought to you by Radio NICALINGUE, and this has been sponsored by Improving and Developing Speaking Skill. And the main idea of this event is to have a place where spoken English is first priority. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope we can keep in touch. Bye bye for now. Sergio, you
Thank you,
want to say
Nacho.
something before we leave?
No, 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 no. It's okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Nadia. Bye bye for now.
Thank you, Nadia. Bye.